What's going on? It's your boy Wak815 representing the Midwest, and you are tuned in to the Hype 87.3. Keep it locked.
Illboy, what's going on, man? Give us a brief introduction to yourself.
Well, man, y'all already know what it is. It's the big homie. I'm straight out the Midwest. Been on the scene since 2019. Been linked in with Tampa for a couple of years, and we bring it to you the gritty ENT Volume 1 Cipher, and I got my peoples with me.
Yeah, straight like that. I'm excited. You know, we're going to check out this record after a little bit. You know, we're going to talk some. Wak815, what's up, family? Give us that introduction.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wak815 from the Midwest. It's your boy. Go ahead, keep tapped in. Good to meet y'all.
Hey, straight like that, man. And did I say yours correctly? Reily Wilson. Am I saying that right?
Yes. Reily Wilson. How y'all doing? Straight out the Midwest, just like everybody else. And, you know, I'm just getting started in this music stuff for real. Pursuing everything as best I can. So get stuff going. Shout out to Illboy, Wak, getting us together, man.
That's dope. Well, if you're getting started, you definitely around the right people. You know, Illboy is seasoned in this business. Definitely, you know, excited for you to jump in and get moving with this music business. It's a lot to learn, but I'm sure Illboy going to show you the ropes and is already showing you the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So,
you already know.
That's what it's all about, man. I'm going to talk to Wak and Reily Wilson just a little bit, Illboy, because this is my first time being able to have a conversation with them. So I want to dig in a little bit. And
you're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip hop station, The Hype 87.3.
That you're just kind of getting started. You know, how long would you say you've been pursuing music, like as a personal interest, as a passion?
As a personal interest, I've honestly been singing before I could talk. So, you know, it's been a major passion of mine. I've been playing piano, a whole ton of instruments since I was about 7 years old. You know, I've just been trying to pursue rap probably since I was about 16, 17. Started collabing with some people, you know, just throughout the city and putting a whole bunch of stuff together. I released a little collab tape in like 2019. And then I just dropped my first solo album in April of this year. So.
Oh, that's dope. So you are really getting to it quickly. Did I hear you say that you've been singing your whole life? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, ma'am. I got the pipes a little bit. Without sounding too cocky. I gotta sing a little bit. I'm not too much of a rapper, you feel me? I had to hop on here and do my little thing, but.
Nah, for real. You know what I'm about to ask you, right?
Man, what you need me to sing?
I want you to sing me, whether it's your song or someone else's, like one of your very personal favorites. Sing it to. You can give us, 10, 15 seconds. That would be dope.
All right. You know, I wake up in the morning and I go to clean. I always got to cut on some Usher. You feel me? So I'm the kind of brother, who've been doing my way, getting my best, yeah, I say. You know, something slight, you know.
I mean, wow. I'm impressed. That was, where my clapping buttons at? That's a laughing. There we go. Yay. Reily Wilson, thank you. Like that was really, really dope. Very, very nice voice. I'm impressed. Super impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, but I've, just been trying to, hone everything I can as an artist, my craft, and get out here and, learn everything I can from Illboy and Wak for the promotional side of things and, get my name out there and do what I got to do. You feel me? So.
Absolutely. So you also mentioned that you played instruments. Run through the ones that you know how to play.
Off the top of my head, I can play piano, guitar, bass guitar. I can play the accordion, violin, pretty much any stringed instrument I can at least play mediocrely. And then anything other than like woodwind, like flute stuff, I can pretty much play.
Hey, this is Illboy, and you tuned in with the Hype 87.3. Let's go.
Wow. So let me ask you this. Growing up, was that something, learning to play the instruments, is that something that you personally wanted to do? Or in the beginning, was it something more so that, your parents were pushing you to do?
It was kind of like a mixture of both, just because like they saw how passionate I was about this shit. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
they saw my capacity to create and like just the light in my eyes when I, you know, played the piano or sat on a drum set, and, you know, so they just kind of were there as motivation more than anything. It wasn't really like a push from them. It was just like, yo, like, you know, you got to do this type shit, you know?
Yeah, no, that's really, really dope. I'm very impressed because I'm a big advocate. I'm a parent myself, and I'm always a big advocate of getting kids involved in something, whether it's, you know, playing instruments or playing sports or doing something. So it sounds like the music route was definitely something that you did. You know, you conquered a lot of the instruments. I'm extremely impressed by that. You got an amazing voice. Did you think or know at a younger age that something like this is what you would be pursuing in your adulthood?
Oh, I've been dreaming about being a rapper for real since I was a little kid. Like I grew up, you know, my mama was always playing Eminem and Lil Wayne around the house, so that's all I would ever hear. And shit, you know, I'd be just sitting there imagining, you know, all the lights at some shows and, you know, just trying to conceptualize how to get there for as long as I can remember, honestly. So
absolutely, that is dope. So you know, not necessarily saying by their sound, but who were a couple of artists that you were inspired by their hustle, by their grind? You seen them out here really getting to it. You know, who was 1 or 2 artists that their hustle inspired you?
Honestly, I feel like me personally, my biggest inspiration just as an artist is probably Cole, J. Cole, and
yes,
Lil Wayne, just because they both had like a never stop mentality, you feel me? And Cole's just one of the humblest people, you know, and then of course Illboy himself.
I know that's right. He the GOAT.
he be grinding, man. He makes me feel like I'm snoozing for real, and I'm over there trying to wrap 2 albums up at once. So I'm just like, man. But yeah, there's just, you know, I'm surrounded by so many people that just motivate me in so many different ways throughout all courses of, you know, my music career. It's crazy. I could go on forever, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. That is dope. Well, definitely thank you for sharing that information, man. We're going to still come back and talk to you a little bit, but I'm going to, hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TamapaMystic, and we are live right here on the Hype 87.3. Head on over here to Wak815. What's up, fam? How you doing?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
What's going on? So I know you're from the Midwest. Break it down. Exactly where are you located?
Right now I'm located in Clinton, Iowa, but I'm originally from Freeport, Illinois, home of the press.
Okay. What took you to Iowa?
Oh, my job.
That's dope. You like it out there? I know it's beautiful.
Well, you know, the people are nice and the money is good, you know, but just about, you know, humbling yourself. And one thing I learned was, you know, Jesus had to leave his hometown to start his ministry. So that's what I went on.
Man, that's a fact. Like, that is a major, major fact. I did the same thing. I'm from Tampa. I still represent it. People call me Tampa, but I'm out here in ATL now. You have to, you know, I say it all the time. You have to leave where you're from to put on where you're from, because oftentimes people don't really start paying attention to you until you go somewhere else and start making moves. And that's just what it is.
That's true. And you'll be surprised who all actually, like, you know, get behind you and follow you and help you out.
Absolutely. Right. Facts. And that's who it is most of the time that is going to support you, is going to be the people that are strangers, people that don't know you. It takes the people who do know you a little minute to get on board because they feel like, I know that person. You know, but it's the people who you meet along your journey that are going to believe in you the most and support you the most.
That's right.
So music, when did that become your passion?
Well, I was raised in church and, just sitting on the pew being bored. I was just bored, you know, and then listening to the music. You know, all of a sudden I started playing the drums at about 8. And then once I seen somebody sing a solo and just move the whole, you know, crowd, that's when I was hooked.
So you started playing drums at a fairly young age? You said 8?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow. That is impressive as well. Like, I'm always impressed by people who can play instruments because honestly, I don't know how to play none of them, but it's like I grew up around it. My uncle, you know, played drums and he played the guitar and he played the keyboard. Like, and I was always so impressed by that, how people can learn that it's an extreme talent. Now, being in church playing the drums, is that something that, you know, initially you wanted to do? Or, you know, it's kind of the same question I asked Reily Wilson. Was that something your parents got you into and later it became a passion for you?
It was a passion from the jump. I just like music. You know, I was raised in a little different time era, you know, so I'm all into what my parents was listening to. So when it came to music, like anywhere, anytime, I just wanted to listen and try to get something from it.
Yeah. So being that you were playing drums and stuff in the church, were you more on the gospel side or more on the secular side?
Yo, it's your boy Reily Wilson. Tap into that Hype 87.3 radio. Let's go.
Anything that made you feel, that's the way I feel about it. Anything that made you feel any type of emotion, because any emotion gonna convict you, whether it's love, hate, greed, pride, envy, going to get some money, not going to get some money. You know, it's all emotion.
Yes.
And that, you know, it's the difference between being an entertainer and being an artist. But I think, you know, some people just don't get that. So you can be an artist, you can be an entertainer, but love is love. I don't care how you wrap it around it. You know what I'm saying? You can say secular love or gospel love. Love is love.
Yeah.
That's the way people got to take it the way they take it.
100%. Absolutely. And I think that's important. We have to have an open mind and an open heart when it comes to something that we're pursuing that we genuinely love. And it definitely sounds like, you know, you have that open mind and that open heart. And, you know, like you said, it's all love. It's what you feel. It's the emotion that you feel. Like the music talks to us. Like it puts you in another state of mind. Like when you are so passionate about it, it's like it's something that you feel like you could wake up doing, go to bed doing, and anywhere in between.
That's right. Singing, dancing, moving all the
time. Absolutely. Let me ask you this, you know, out of all the industry greats that are out there, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be a music artist, but somebody that's involved, you know, in the entertainment industry, if you could sit down and have a conversation with somebody and just pick their brain, who would it be?
Y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna laugh because I just look at how, like, in each era, which era was that Lil Wayne. So, like, how it all started is I'd have to sit down and talk to MC Hammer, man.
I am Hammer. I'm over here doing the dance. I'm over here doing the MC Hammer dance. You just got me piped up.
Yeah, and you know, I don't care if it's corny or whatnot, but he was a point of history in the music. You
Absolutely.
know, and like I would ask older people, man, what happened when that dude said, they said, man, everybody went crazy. They said everybody was doing it. You know, so.
Right. And to pay him even more homage, he was able to do that before social media existed.
Hey, this is Ill Boy, and you tuned in with the Hype 87.3. Let's go.
Talk that stuff.
You know, like any artist that was able to really get out there and create a major impact on this music industry before social media, man, that's major because they didn't have the luxury of what you and I have right now, doing stuff like this or getting on Instagram or getting on TikTok. Like they didn't have that luxury. So shout out to MC Hammer. I've always been a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, yeah, I'm an OG.
It was always his hustle, though. It was his hustle that really inspired me, though, because he's doing the same stuff, you know, kind of like Ill Boy doing. He's trying to put on and trying to tell people, like, hey, we can do this, you know? Shout out Ill Boy.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
Hey man, listen, this is my dog right here. Like Ill Boy has come out here to Atlanta and performed at my events. He supported me, just unconditionally has supported me without any like, if you don't support me, I'm not gonna. No, like he's just genuinely that guy. And I'm so excited, you know, for Reily Wilson and Wak to be connected with him. I'm sure you guys already know how dope of an individual he is. But Ill Boy, you know, just give us a little history about yourself, you know, for people who may not be, you know, be familiar, put them on game. Where exactly are you from?
Man, I'm from Freeport, Illinois, located right out here in the Midwest. I've been out here since 2019 on a serious note, and I've just been shaking and moving and trying to carve my way through and make my own lane.
100%. So, Ilboy, I'm going to ask you this because you've been in the business for a long time. You know, you and I have been working and, you know talent. You know what I'm saying? Usually it could be like an A&R because you know talent. What is it or what was it when you first met Reily Wilson and you heard his music? What was it about him that captured your attention?
I thought he had a unique voice, and I thought he had some nice wordplay, and he was really able to just ride the beat, and I liked that.
Yeah, absolutely, most definitely. And same thing, with Wak815. What is it about him, or what was it about him that really caught your attention when you guys first connected?
Just the fact that I saw him out here for a while, and I had seen him doing his own music reviews. I had seen some videos from him. Just knowing him from the town, I didn't know how serious he was, because, Freeport's a small town, and I had to step back and be like, no, dude is doing a lot of things that I'm doing out here, but if me and him connect, we could do X, Y, Z. So, it just made me want to link up with him and see what he was on.
Yeah. And that's the exact type of mentality that artists need to have. And I just want to hone in on that for a second. What I really see as a spectator in the industry, I guess you could say, I'm on the other side. I'm a radio personality, and I do other stuff, but I work with a lot of music artists, and what I see is a lot of artists don't support other artists. And what I come to realize is it's because they don't want to see someone outshine them per se. They don't want to see someone else get on before them. So they don't support them. But like you said, at the end of the day, if you guys work together, you could get to where you're going probably a lot faster because each of you have your own audience of people that are tuned in with you. So now all three of you coming together, you're going to gain a much bigger audience from each person that you're working with. It just makes sense. So I love the fact that you guys have come together. You're working together. And I think a lot of these other artists out here need to take heed to that, and they can see what you're doing because, when you move as a unit, it's like a force.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip hop station. The Hype 87.3.
You definitely, your people are going to pay more attention. So shout out to you guys for coming together and working together. I think that's really dope. Ilboy, talk to us about this Gritty ENT Cipher Volume 1.
Cipher Volume 1 is something that I have wanted to do since the pandemic. And then you know how crazy things happened when the pandemic came up. I was reaching out to different artists around the area and, just different people I knew that was working. And nobody really seemed like they was ready to work. Once I linked up with these guys, they showed me that they was ready to work, you know what I'm saying, by their work ethic, by their actions. And I finally was able to put it together, and I'm just super excited for them. I'm super excited for the project overall because I feel like these guys, they get it, and we really out here making noise. And we with the girl Tampa, so I already know what time it is.
Hey, straight like that.
So continue to promote the project. I'm looking to make this like a little mini series, and he's my first artist that jumped on the project. And like I said, hopefully once they get done and they see all the promotions and they see the different things that we're doing, they can apply this to their music, and they can find different ways and strategies on how they can move.
Absolutely. Most definitely. It's like when artists come together and collaborate, whether it's on a single or a project, everybody involved has to do their part. It's, it's no different than being in a workforce, running a business. Everybody has to understand their assignment, understand their part. Everybody has to equally promote it, put their energy behind it. So it sounds like that you guys are definitely doing that. And you already kind of answered one of my next questions. I was going to ask you if you're going to, because it says Volume 1. So you will continue this on as a series?
Yeah. And I hope I can work with more artists that just been like Reily and Wak and been really serious about the craft because, like I said, man, there was so many different people, Tampa, that was supposed to end up being on this project. And their final results ended up being what we have now. But it was just crazy because you really see where artists are with their budget and really how serious they are about their craft when, you present different things to them. and they just play games. And that hasn't been the case with them, and that's why I knew that they were different.
Yes.
Everything that I asked them to do, they've been doing it. We've been communicating about the project. We've been promoting the project. So that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? So I just want them to get all the benefits of this, man. And we just gonna keep rocking this out.
Absolutely. You want to get people involved who are just as excited about it as you are, that you're not having to force them to do it. You're not having to hit them up every day. Hey, man, why haven't you done this? Or, hey, why haven't you posted this? Like, no, you want to find some people who are just as excited about it and is going to go just as hard and see your vision. And it is very hard to do. Trust me, even on my side of what I do, I have a studio out here in Atlanta, and trying to keep good people there to help me is almost impossible because they'll be excited in the beginning and then they fall off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, try to find those people who are just as excited about it as you are. And you definitely got two of them on the line with you tonight. So I'm very excited for you guys.
What's going on? It's your boy Wak815 representing the Midwest, and you are tuned in to the Hype 87.3. Keep it locked.
Oh man, shout out to my homie King Elite out in Arizona. He's a cat that has been producing. He's an upcoming producer. And we have been trying to link, it's crazy too, now bring up the pandemic, and we have been trying to link up since the pandemic. Life was just happening, but we were finally able to link up. He always kept in contact with me, started sending me different beats, and I'm just like, man, I think we got something here with this.
Yeah.
And he's been real supportive of the record and promoting the record, and shout out to him for sure, man. Glad you spoke on him, man. My dog, King Elite.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't forget about the producers, man, because, a lot of times artists, don't even bother to mention, or they don't even know who the producer is. So it's like, we got to give that producer shine. So shout out to him.
And shout out to C Visuals. He's the one who shot the video. He's been my video man. He shot a lot of different things for me. Real dependable dude, hardworking man. So shout out to C Visuals.
And what is the YouTube channel that they can find the video on?
Ill Boy, and we also are on Independent Dope. It's a hip hop media outlet, and we on all streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, however you listen to your music, it's there. Y'all can tap in.
Dude, Reily Wilson, where can people follow you and keep up with you on your social platforms?
You can find me, Reily Wilson. That's Reily. Wilson like the basketball, on all platforms. Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever that you want to find me on, you can find me on.
Wak815, is that your Instagram as well?
My Instagram is Relax and Earn. So you can sit back and just get some money, relax and earn.
I like that.
Everywhere else is Wak815.
And Ill Boy, where can people follow you, keep up with you, my family?
We on Instagram at IL_BOI and Ill Boy under all streaming platforms. Just ILBOI on all platforms.
We about to get into this record, man. Ill Boy, go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Man, it's the Gritty ENT Volume 1 Cipher featuring myself, Reily Wilson, and the homie Wak815. Let's go.
Let's go.
Y'all know what this is. It's DJ. This is a Gritty ENT Cipher.
Elite Nation. I'm on some presidential shit. I'm in the presidential whip. Riding all black like Obama in this bitch. Riding all black like I'm stalking in this bitch. Put the blunt up, now we sparking in this bitch. Get my groove on. Got a lot of bars, let me spit it through a song. I know you like my voice and the way that I be on. I came from the bottom, I'm just trying to get it on. Midwest rapping, I'ma do it every song. Beating on my chest like my name King Kong. Money coming through on my cellular phone. I don't care about your problems, I'm gone. This a long race, dog, this a marathon. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Applying so much pressure, we gon' break your collarbone. Niggas calling me a young dog, call it young. Yeah.
This the Midwest straight like that. King Elite made the beat. This the Midwest straight like that.
Midwest go the hardest. Destroy or create Picasso like an artist. Coaching the squad like Phil Jackson. Lisa hooked me up with Rita, not the real Jackson. So Swagger like Old Spice. Pack stink up the car on them cold nights. Poke a good girl, make her fold twice. Texas, hold up this Mississippi diet. But why the flow so heavy? Bang my flows in a Bo Chevy. Sink it to the Ford. You connect a Chrysler, Nissan Explorer. I won't be ignored. Cleaning up the vocals, kinda like a chore. Sleeping on the Midwest, why you gotta snore? Ill boy showed us what it go for.
Damn, son, where'd you find
It's
this?
DJ. Yeah. This is a gritty ENT Cipher.
Talking out his neck. He ain't getting bread, he wasn't had no time for that. Look, see boy, you ignorant. Hits and digits, all it really take for me to finish it. I'll be out the way you play with fam, I wanna switch the shits. Nothing else to say, I'm doing damage when I flip the switch. I just want the Benjamins and bundles with some interest. I've been causing havoc since I broke out of the matrix. Fuck the blue pill, war ready where the ages, call me Mr. Anderson. I see you glitching while you basic conversation, seeing where your mind at. But it's vacant, baby got no brains, I told her get some brains to ill. Boy, I'm about my business, don't condone all that chill. My aura always going like I'm always super saiyan. Off the zone, I'm steady floating, hard to hear what haters saying. Elbow turn it up, you see the crowd is not complaining. And I'ma do it too, you see me right here, I'm adjacent.
Y'all know what this is. It's DJ. King Ali made the beat. This the Midwest, straight like that.
Wait. Y'all know I'm a monster though. Space Jam slamming on these hoes, I'm astronomical. Feel like Weezy at the know the F ain't for phenomenal. It's proving that I'm finna free them all. It's all their problems, I don't gotta chalk it. All I do is walk it. I be jogging, running laps around the people, trying to say that I ain't harder than their favorite fucking artist. Finna make myself a martyr just to make sure there's a world that I would wanna raise my daughter. Need a charter, call that shit a bust down. Might have to tell him run the beat back. Catch all of these lines that you would miss when you was geeking. You say you on the grind, but then you blow it by the weekend. I hate to say you tweaking, but I gotta be honest. Call my tempo in the game, man, I feel like Giannis. White boy from the projects, finna make it in this fucking rap shit, and that's a promise. Wanna say that I'm a problem, I'ma tell them screaming louder, Reily.
Ooh, Lord, y'all slaughtered that. Like, bruh, I got chills right now. That was so dope. Y'all came together and created a masterpiece. Fire. So dope. So dope. Y'all need to do that over and over and over again. Straight like that. That was fire. Absolutely. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. What's left of this holiday. Y'all have a blessed evening. All right.
Most definitely.
Thank you, you too.
All right.